In this video presentation, I'm going to be talking about vowels. What you're looking at is the vowel quadrilateral. You've probably come across it in your reading. I'm going to spend a decent bit of time explaining what this is. First, I'm going to introduce some of the symbols on it. Not all of them. I'm going to introduce the symbols that are most relevant to English. So this vowel that looks like a small cap I is I, and it's the vowel in kit, bid, hymn, and minute. The vowel that looks like in English E is the sound you hear in dress, bed, head, and many. This vowel that looks like an A and an E conjoined together is the vowel that you hear in the words trap and bad. Now this upside down A is the sound you hear in lot, odd, and wash. The symbol that looks like a turned over V is the vowel sound in strut, mud, love, and blood. Notice that like the next vowel, it can be represented in English orthography by two O's. The next vowel is the sound you hear in foot, good, and put. Now this symbol, the lowercase I, is followed by a length marker. This indicates the vowel is longer than many of the other vowels you've heard. This is the vowel you hear in fleece, sea, and machine. Now we're getting into the diphthongs, which we're going to discuss more in the next video. But here you see the vowel combination that appears in the words face, day, and break, followed by the diphthong, the vowel combination that you hear in price, high, and try. And then this backward C and the small cap I, this is the vowel combination, the diphthong you hear in choice and boy. The U here has a length marker, similar to the small cap I we saw. This indicates it's longer. So goose, two, blue, and group. This schwa is followed by the vowel that we heard in good. So goat, show, and no. I think this is actually British pronunciation we're looking at with that one. Goat, goat, goat. Yeah, that's going to be British. The next one is the vowel combination you hear in mouth and now. This diphthong as well is, I think, a fairly British one. It'll be slightly different for the American equivalent, and you'll see that in the next video. But this is a vowel combination you hear in near, here, and wary. You can see this A is followed by a length marker as well. This is the long vowel you hear in the words start and father. This backward C is followed by a length marker. This is the vowel you hear in thought, law, north, and war. It's a little difficult to recognize this as the same vowel when it's followed by an R. The R coloring really changes our perception of it. This diphthong here is one you would hear in pour, jury, and cure, especially without the R coloring. This backward 3 followed by a length marker is a vowel you would hear in nurse, stir, learn, and refer. The schwa can appear in every single vowel in the English alphabet. Sometimes is used to represent the schwa sound. About, common, standard. It appears everywhere. It appears as a U, it appears as an I, it appears as an A, it appears as an O. Okay, this I has the same quality as the I we saw with the length marker, but it's a little bit shorter. Happy, radiate, and glorious. In those words, the I is not lengthened. Here, the U without the length marker is the one we would hear in thank you, influence, and situation, a shorter version of the same sound. I've given you a link before to a clickable IPA page. Go to the IPA page again and look at the vowel section. What you're looking at now is their clickable vowel quadrilateral. The first vowel I want to check out is the E. When you go to your chart, click on this one first. This is one of the cardinal vowels, and its placement on the chart shows that it's a closed front vowel. So the tongue is close to the top of the mouth, and it's pushed forward in the mouth. It's closer to the front of the mouth. Notice that when you hover your mouth over a vowel on this chart, the blue box at the top tells you whether it's close or open, whether it's front or back, and whether it's rounded or unrounded, and then tells you whether the vowel is a cardinal vowel or not. Now let's swing over to the top right corner. There we have the oo sound again. Again, you can see the blue box at the top has changed to show you that it's a close back rounded vowel. Practice making the oo sound. Can you feel that your tongue is close to the roof of your mouth but fairly back? Now we have the symbol for the vowel ah. Practice that again, and practice that one as well. Can you feel that your mouth is a little further open, that your tongue is still back, that your lips are rounded? Ah. Sometimes you can notice the tongue position more if you move from one to the other. So ee, oo, ah. Try that a few times. E, oo, ah. Now we're going to the next corner of this quadrilateral, the ah sound. This is the sound you make when the doctor asks you to go ah. You open your mouth wide. This is an open front unrounded vowel. Ah. Oo is open as well, but the doctor doesn't, sorry, ah is open as well, but the doctor doesn't ask you to say ah, because for that your tongue is back and it bunches up and it would block the doctor's view of your throat. But with ah, your tongue is down and it's out of the way. And the mouth is open wide. Notice also if you hover the mouth over the terms on the left-hand side or across the top, you'll see explanations of what each of these terms refers to. So it explains that close vowels are articulated with the jaw relatively closed and the highest point of the tongue close to the roof of the mouth, where closed mid-vowels are articulated with the jaw at the midpoint between closed and the middle of the mouth, and so on. As we go across the top, it explains that front vowels are articulated with the highest point of the tongue arching toward the front of the mouth, below the hard palate, and that central vowels are articulated with the highest point of the tongue close to the center of the mouth, between the front and back vowels, and that back indicates that back vowels are articulated with the highest point of the tongue drawn back toward the back of the mouth below the soft palate. Find the link and play around on here for a little while. Familiarize yourself with the symbols that are unusual for you. You don't need to pay attention to all of the symbols. I'm going to show you later in the video which ones are most relevant in English. or to English. You saw at the beginning the symbols that are most relevant to English. So I think by now you're getting a sense of where the vowel quadrangle or quadrilateral gets its name from. You can see the E, U, A, and A at the corners of this chart. You can see where the tongue is located in the mouth when it's making those sounds, and how the difference between those four cardinal vowels forms this shape. So here's the tongue forward and close to the roof of the mouth for E. And here's the tongue fairly open and close to the front for A. Here the mouth is fairly open again and the tongue's bunched up at the back. This is the A sound. You can see why your doctor wouldn't want you to say ah if they were trying to look down your throat. Finally, here's the tongue close to the top of the mouth and bunched in the back a bit for the oo sound. And thus these four symbols give you the vowel quadrangle or quadrilateral. Once these extreme points are established, it's just a matter of time and investigation to figure out where the vowels in between lie. It's important to note whether the lips are rounded or unrounded when forming a vowel. And on the vowel chart, when you see two vowels, on the vowel quadrilateral, when you see two vowels in a pair, the vowel to the left is made with the lips spread, and the vowel to the right is made with the lips rounded. So look at the E, the close front E, and then round your lips as you say it. E, E, E. And you have a different vowel sound. E, U. To help you learn the vowels that are important to English, I've created this color vowel chart. The symbol is in the color, or in a color that contains the sound of the symbol. So the E sound, the symbol for E is colored green. In this same section of the chart, you see a pink vowel. This is the sound from bit, or pick, or pink. Moving to the back, you can see the oo sound. You'll notice it's in a slightly different position than on the vowel quadrilateral. This is to indicate the English oo is not quite as far back and not quite as close to the roof of the mouth as the extreme oo that could be made. In the same quadrant you see a soot colored vowel. That's the vowel in soot or book. Between the close mid and the open mid divisions, we can see a number of symbols for vowels. The vowel in gray and red, the schwa vowel that is ubiquitous in English and appears in the word purple, the yellow or golden symbol that you'll easily recognize as an O, as in yellow or gold. Can you find the gray, red, purple, and golden vowel? This upside down V here is supposed to be rust colored. If you can find another color that has the sound that appears in rust or muck or luck, then let me know. Finally, at the bottom of the chart, you can see the vowel that's in the word black, the vowel in the word aqua, and the vowel in the word chocolate. Now, you should know that I don't pronounce the words aqua or the vowels in aqua or chocolate any differently. Many North Americans don't pronounce those sounds any differently. You will find some people who do. Different dialects distinguish between the two. So the word cot, C-U, or C-O-T, and the word cot, C-A-U-G-H-T, might be pronounced differently. For me, they're the same. I hope this colored vowel chart is useful for you while learning your vowels. I would, however, suggest that you play around with the clickable IPA chart as well. The clickable chart will give you a more complete range of vowels, including many that aren't in English. This chart includes those that are important to English. And one more time, here are the vowels in English and some of the words they appear in.